Universal Containers has purchased additional licenses for 5 new sales representatives that will start in 30 days. The email accounts for the new representatives will not be active until they start. The new users should be set up ahead of time to assign records, list views, and other Salesforce utilities needed on the day they start. Which method should a system administrator use to set up the new users without sending a notification? A. Create new users and then set the start date for 30 days ahead. B. Create new users and then assign a permission set with a start date for 30 days ahead. C. Create new users and then freeze the users. D. Create new users and uncheck, generate new password, and notify the user immediately. Select the option that is not true of the "stay in touch" feature in SFDCA. I can send single emails or mass emails to all of my existing accounts or prospects. B. I can use this feature to update contact information in one click via email or Euro. This keeps my customer data up to date. C. It rubs my feet before I go to bed each night. Ursa Major Solar needs to fulfill the following requirements. A custom object must be created to capture account survey data. Users need the ability to select an account from the survey record and view related surveys on the account record. Which 2 actions can an administrator configure to meet these requirements? Choose 2. A. Create a lookup relationship field on the account object. B. Put the account-related list on the survey page layout. C. Create a lookup relationship field on the survey object. D. Put the survey-related list on the account page layout. What is the limit of master detail relationships per object? A. 35. B. 25. C. 15D. 3. E. 2. F. 8. Your system administrator must reset your password for you if you lose it. A. True. B. False. When a lead is converted, it becomes an account, contact, and opportunity, unless you opt out of creating an opportunity. A. True. B. False. Identify the maximum number of leads / contacts that you can add from a report at one time using Integrated Campaign Builder. A. 25,000. B. 50,000. C. 75,000. D. 10000. A record owner has the privileges to view and edit records, transfer or change ownership of records, and delete owned records. A. True. All the time. B. False. All the time. C. True. If object permission is enabled. D. False. If object permission is disabled. E. True. If object permission is disabled. F. False. If object permission is enabled. Which of the following is an example of one-to-many relationships between standard objects? A. Opportunities to opportunity products. B. Accounts to contacts. C. Contacts to tickets. D. Contacts to accounts. You can set a default value for a custom field. A. True. B. False. When you define a data validation rule, what else must you also define? A. Whether or not the field is required. B. An error message. C. What email gets sent if the rule triggers. D. Whether or not the record gets deleted. Which are true about TrialForce email branding? A. It is available only in unlimited, enterprise, and developer editions. B. It allows you to modify system-generated emails so that they appear to come from your company rather than from Salesforce.com. C. TrialForce email branding is automatically enabled for existing partners with TrialForce, and when a new partner requests TrialForce. D. TrialForce email branding only applies to users who sign up for your application through TrialForce. Custom summary formulas can run calculations on custom formula fields. A. True. B. False. What is the default report format for new reports created in Report Builder? A. Summary. B. Tabular. C. Matrix. What happens when you convert a lead and an existing account and contact have the same name as the one specified on the lead? A. A new account and contact will be created with different Salesforce ID. B. You can choose to update the existing account and contact. C. The records will automatically update. D. The conversion will fail. E. The account and contact will automatically be overwritten. Every profile, including profiles associated with customer portal users, must have at least one visible app. A. True. B. False. Which report format summarizes data in a grid against horizontal and vertical criteria and provides totals for both rows and columns? A. Summary. B. Matrix. C. Tabular. What are two sources from which cases can be created? A. Web to lead. B. Web to web. C. Email to case. D. Connect for Outlook. How does locale settings affect your exported CSV file? A. It doesn't affect anything. B. It determines the delimiter. C. It determines the encoding. D. It determines the encryption. Which is a capability of the new Service Cloud console? A. It provides data visibility by combining a list view and related records on one screen. B. It allows agents to view key record information in the highlights panel. C. It preserves the context of calls using primary tabs and subtabs. D. It allows access to data by opening each record in a new window. E. It allows agents to take notes in an interaction log while in a call. How many profiles can load in a single list view with enhanced profile management enabled? A. 300. B. 500. C. 200. D. 1.000. You must run the report before you can print or export it, because the printable view and export details buttons are not available in the report builder. A. True. B. False. Custom formula fields can reference other custom formula fields including themselves. A. True. B. False. What is the click path to enable Enhance Profile Management? A. Setup. Customize. User interface. B. Setup. Manage users, profiles. C. Setup. Profiles. Customize. The Salesforce console is an example of what? A. API. B. Third-party web integration application. C. UI. D. JavaScript. In order to update records using the data loader, what field must be present in the CSV file? A. Owner. B. Salesforce ID. C. Record owner. D. Object name. In order to create a many-to-many relationship between two objects, a junction object must be created. This junction object will have a master detail relationship to both objects. A. True. B. False. When creating a sales process, the system administrator will be modifying/filtering the values of the blank field. A. Amount. B. Stage. C. Next steps. D. Status. E. Close date. Which of the following objects support business processes? A. Cases. B. Opportunities. C. Campaigns. D. Knowledge. Use blank to filter or segment picklist values based on the user's profile. A. Record types. B. User profiles. C. Role hierarchy. D. Business processes. E. Field level security. Page layouts are assigned to blank. A. Users. B. Profiles. C. Roles. D. Roles and subordinates. A cross-object formula references fields from parent objects. A. True. B. False. Lookup fields allow users to select a record from another object during data entry, creating a parent-child relationship. A. True. B. False. AEW computing needs to track the manufacturer and model for specific computers and laptops. How can the system administrator ensure that manufacturer selected influences the values available for model? A. Create a multi-select picklist field that includes both manufacturers and models. B. Create a lookup field from the manufacturer object to the model object. C. Create a manufacturer field as a controlling picklist and the model as a dependent picklist. D. Create a manufacturer field as the dependent picklist and the model as the controlling picklist. A checkbox can be the controlling field to a dependent pick list. A. True. B. False. If field-level security prevents a user from viewing the credit card field on the opportunity record, the user will also be prevented from seeing this field. Choose all that apply. A. In a related list. B. In search results. C. In reports. D. In list views. E. All of the above. F. None of the above. Who can manually share records? A. The record owner. B. The record owner's manager. C. The record owner's manager's manager. D. The system administrator. E. All of the above. F. None of the above. Manual sharing allows administrators to grant one-off access to individual records. Users cannot grant this access even if they own the record. A. True. B. False. Public groups can be any combination of other public groups, users, roles, and blank. A. Profile. B. Roles and subordinates. C. Managers. D. None of the above. Public groups can be used to simplify the creation of sharing rules for administrators. A. True. B. False. Criteria-based sharing rules allow administrators to share records based on field values rather than record ownership. A. True. B. False. If there are any users in the organization that shouldn't have view access to account records, the OWD for accounts should be set to A. Public read only. B. Public read, write, transfer. C. Private. D. None of the above. If a user has public read-only access to records that he/she does not own, the following are true. A. The user can view the record but not edit it. B. The user can view and delete the record, but not edit it. C. The user can change the owner of the record. D. The user can search for the record. E. The user can report on the record. Use to set the default levels of access for users to records they do not own. A. Organization-wide defaults. B. Roles hierarchy. C. Profiles. D. Sharing rules. E. Manual sharing. Only one permission set can be assigned to a user. A. True. B. False. Permission sets can replace the need for profiles. A. True. B. False. The system administrator needs to prevent telesales teams from logging into Salesforce outside of the office. How will he/she do this? A. There is not way to do this. B. Setup, security controls, network access, and specify the team's range of IP addresses. C. Add the range of IP addresses to the team's profiles. D. Contact Salesforce.com, as this feature must be enabled. If a user tries to log in outside the IP range specified in their profile, the result will be A. They will be logged in as normal. B. They will have to reset their password. C. They will be prompted to activate their computer. D. They will be denied access. E. None of the above. To prevent a user from logging into the Salesforce org outside normal business hours, the system administrator would do this in A. The user record. B. The user's profile record. C. Network settings. D. The role hierarchy. E. None of the above. A system administrator can opt to lock users out of the Salesforce org if they exceed a certain number of failed login attempts. A. True. B. False. An active user record consumes a license. A. True. B. False. If a user leaves your company, the system administrator should do the following to prevent future access to the Salesforce org. A. Delete their user record. B. Deactivate their user record. C. Delete any accounts or contacts owned by that user. D. None of the above. System administrators can modify tab settings for custom profiles. Default on, default off, and hidden. A. True. B. False. Standard profile permissions cannot be edited. A. True. B. False. A user with a chatter-free user profile has access to records in Salesforce, such as accounts and contacts. A. True. B. False. A. Blank defines a collection of settings and permissions that determines what users can see in the user interface and what they can do. A. Role. B. Chatter feed. C. Profile. D. Company profile. If your company's fiscal year follows the Gregorian calendar, you must use custom fiscal years. A. True. B. False. If the company locale is set to U.S. English, all users will have a default locale of U.S. English, and this cannot be changed. A. True. B. False. Which of the following are part of the Service Cloud offering? A. Opportunities. B. Knowledge. C. Entitlements. D. Campaigns. E. Quotes. Searches and filters that take a long time may be canceled. A. True. B. False. Which combination of objects is available when creating a custom report type for chatter reports? A. Opportunities, followers, user feed. B. Accounts, user feed, comments. C. Users, user feed, comments. D. Chatter groups, members. The system administrator has been asked to ensure an email goes out to sales ops when an opportunity is closed, notifying them of the closed deal. What evaluation criteria will the system admin use for the workflow rule? A. When a record is created. B. When a record is created or updated. C. When a record is created, updated, and didn't previously meet the trigger criteria. D. None of the above. Ursa Major Solar has the following environment and requirements. Critical, high-priority accounts have an assigned district manager, sales representative, inside sales representative, and customer service representative. The sales manager wants to prevent these accounts from being inadvertently contacted more than once on the same day. The sales manager wants to report on various customer interactions. How should the administrator fulfill these requirements? A. Log a separate task, call, or activity on the account. B. Enter comments into the notes section on the account. C. Log a case on the account. D. Post customer interactions in chatter on the account. Is it possible to relate a person account to a contact on a business account? A. True. B. False. Ursa Major Solar recently purchased 15 new Salesforce licenses. How many users can an administrator create at the same time on the Add Multiple Users page? A. An unlimited number of users. B. A maximum of 5 users. C. A maximum of 15 users. D. A maximum of 10 users. Universal Containers wants to set up a customer service community where existing and potential customers can view public discussions, collaborate with other members, and search for solutions posted by other members without logging into the community. How should an administrator allow access to the community? A. Set up self-registration for the community. B. Use the community's guest user profile. C. Use LinkedIn or Facebook as authentication providers. D. Create a custom community profile. The sales operations team at Universal Containers purchased a list of shipping companies they would like to be imported into the Salesforce org using the Data Import Wizard. Some companies on the list may already be customers. Which fields should the administrator use to prevent duplicates when importing these account records? A. Owner name and account name. B. Account name and account site. C. Account name and created date. D. Account name and billing address. A user with administrator privileges accidentally deleted a custom field in an org one day ago. What should the administrator consider to restore the field? A. The deleted field and its data can be restored up to 30 days after deletion. B. The deleted field can be restored up to 15 days after deletion, but all data will be lost. C. The deleted fields and its data cannot be restored. D. The deleted field and its data can be restored up to 15 days after deletion. When a Salesforce user is deactivated, what happens to all of the records the user owns in Salesforce? A. They are automatically assigned to another user. B. They are assigned to the deactivated user until reassigned. C. They are automatically deleted. D. They are automatically assigned to the administrator. If Phil is promoted from a sales associate to senior sales exec, and the new sales associate is appointed to take Phil's responsibilities, what are the appropriate steps to transfer Phil's account to the new associate? A. Overwrite Phil's user profile with the new associate's information and create a new profile for Phil. B. Create a new profile for Phil as well as new associate. Deactivate Phil's profile with sales associate role and transfer all the accounts, opportunities, and leads to the new associate. C. Associate the new role to Phil's existing profile and transfer all the accounts, opportunities, and leads to the new associate. D. None of the above. What happens when an email is sent to a customer from a case? A. Case hierarchy is reset. B. Case escalation is reset. C. Case escalation rules are deleted. D. Case assignment rules are deleted. You have read-only access to an account. Can you add a task or event to the account? A. True. B. False. Previous Ursa Major Solar sales representatives worked on approximately 180 accounts with billing addresses in California. These sales representatives need to retain viewing and editing access to these accounts for 1 to 3 months. An administrator needs to easily provide view and edit access to these users for the 180 accounts. What should the administrator do to achieve this goal? A. Configure a new profile for these users with criteria based on billing state equals California. B. Configure a new account sharing rule for these users with criteria based on billing state equals California. C. Configure a new account folder for these users with criteria based on billing state equals California. D. Configure a new account sharing rule for the sales representative profile with criteria based on billing state equals California. What is true about lead assignment rule? A. Determines how leads are automatically routed to user or queue. B. Contains rule entries, predefined business rules that determine lead routing. C. Virtual storage bin used to group leads based on criteria, e.g., industry, campaign. D. Users have visibility into the lead queues to which they are members. What is the use of campaign influence feature on opportunities? A. Help calculate ROI. B. Give a list of campaigns that influence the user. C. To check if web-to-lead is working properly. D. To ensure duplicate records are not created. Which Salesforce.com feature allows the org to capture ROI on online advertising? A. Web-to-lead. B. Web-to-case. C. Google AdWords. D. S controls. E. Online campaign. The director of sales wants a report that shows the trending performance of his sales reps. He would like to see the trend by month, with a review of the previous 6 months. Which report format would you use to create this custom report? A. The tabular report. B. The summary report. C. Matrix report. Record types are not available, and select the right choice. A. Developer Edition. B. Enterprise Edition. C. Unlimited Edition. D. Professional Edition. According to Salesforce, console is not for occasional users of Salesforce. The console is best set up for users who view Salesforce for 3 or more hours a day. A. True. B. False. Identify the correct statement from the given list. A. Lookup field link two objects. B. Lookup fields affect security. C. Lookup fields change the record ownership. D. Lookup fields can be used to delete an object. Org-wide default is set to private. Kathy is assigned U.S. Sales Director role with access rights to view opportunities owned by other users associated to her accounts. Jennifer is assigned EMEA Rep role and Phil to U.S. Representative role. Which business opportunities can Kathy view and edit? A. Kathy can edit and view her own opportunities. B. Kathy can edit and view her Jennifer's opportunities. C. Kathy can edit and view Phil's opportunities. D. Kathy can view but cannot edit Phil's opportunities. E. Kathy can view but cannot edit Jennifer's opportunities. What are the three core building blocks of security and access in Salesforce? A. Profile restriction. B. Organization-wide defaults. C. Profiles. D. Role hierarchy. E. Sharing. F. Chatter groups. You can only use standard fields when generating email and mail merge documents for leads or contacts. A. True. B. False. Conditional highlighting only applies to the first summary field column in the table. A. True. B. False. Dreamhouse Realty uses content to store files for marketing collateral. The marketing VP wants the collateral _ID _C to be required, and for the ID to contain a minimum of 10 characters. What should an administrator suggest to meet these requirements? A. Validation rules. B. Create collateral _ID _C as a formula field. C. Workflow rules. D. Mark collateral _ID _C as required on the page layout. Ursa Major is onboarding 15 new employees in 3 weeks. The administrator needs to create user records in Salesforce without activating them. Which two methods allow the administrator to achieve this goal? Choose 2. A. Click Add multiple users and ensure that Generate new password and Notify user immediately are unchecked. B. Create them with the user import wizard and ensure that Active is unchecked. C. Schedule a time-dependent workflow to create users in 3 weeks. D. Create a.csv file ensuring that isActive equals false, and use the data loader to insert. Universal Containers wants to create a new sales team that focuses exclusively on small to medium business customers. This group will track information with the same fields and pick list values, but will need 2 new options on the stage field. How should the administrator accomplish this task? A. Create a new record type. B. Create a new sales process. C. Create a new record type and sales process. D. Create a new record type and page layout. Which of the following are standard Salesforce applications? A. Ideas. B. Campaigns. C. Administration. D. Call center. E. Sales center. When you add a custom object tab, all of the following will be accessible with the object except A. Recent items. B. Sidebar search. C. Added to new link. Create new object drop-down. D. Custom object reports. The A. Blank determines if a user can read, create, and edit contact records. The blank determines if he can see / edit contact records owned by his subordinates. A. Role profile. B. OWD sharing rules. C. Sharing rules role hierarchy. D. Profile role. What should a system administrator consider before importing a set of records into Salesforce? A. The import file should include a record owner for each record. B. Validation rules are not triggered when importing data using the import wizard. C. Data should be deduplicated in the import file prior to import. D. Currency field values will default to the personal currency of the record owner. In order to import opportunity records into Salesforce, a system administrator may use the import wizard. A. True. B. False. When you configure search settings for your organization, the new value must be between 5 and 50. A. True. B. False. What are the org-wide default permission options? A. Public, read, write. Transfer on leads, cases. B. Public read, write. C. Public read only. D. Private. E. Controlled by parent. On master detail relationships. What are two considerations for sharing email template folders? Choose two. A. Sharing on Lightning email templates inherited from the folder it is in. B. Sharing a folder shares all subfolders in that folder. C. Subfolders are shared separately from the parent folder. D. Lightning email templates support packaging. What objects have standard business processes? A. Leads. B. Opportunity. C. Cases. D. Contacts. E. Sales, opportunities. F. Solutions. Data validation rules are executed for a field versus as record. A. True. B. False. What is the maximum number of records that return in a report without exporting the results? A. 6,500. B. 5,000. C. 3,000. D. 2,000. E. 4,000. F. 3,900. What are different types of sharing rules? Choose all that apply. A. Case sharing rules. B. Lead sharing rules. C. Solution sharing rules. D. Campaign sharing rules. E. Custom object sharing rules. What statement is true regarding a custom field formula? A. Not reference standard, custom, or other objects. B. Can contain formulas up to 4,000 character. C. 4,000 character is the limit on the compiled size of the formula. D. Formula can reference themselves. Opportunity products can be linked in a lookup relationship. A. True. B. False. A controlling pick list can have up to how many values? A. 399. B. 500. C. 400. D. 350. E. 450. F. 300. Which is true about a Chatter Plus user? A. Contents, ideas, answers, accounts, contacts, chatter, groups, people, profiles tab, and up to 10 custom objects only. B. Contents, ideas, answers, accounts, contacts, chatter, groups, people, profiles tab, and up to 20 custom objects. C. Accounts, contacts, and up to 10 custom objects only. A. It can access all that a chatter-free user can, accounts and contacts, and it can also access up to 10 custom objects only. A. It can access all that a chatter-free user can, and it can also access up to 10 custom objects, but not standard object. If you delete an email from a case and then delete the case, you will not be able to retrieve the deleted email from the recycle bin. A. True. B. False. Can a user create his or her own default sales team? A. Yes. B. No. Which of the following cannot be used as a source report for the analytical snapshot? A. Tabular reports. B. Summary reports. C. Matrix reports. D. All can be used. Which of the following objects cannot be imported via the Salesforce.com import wizard? A. Leads. B. Accounts. C. Opportunities. D. Solutions. Ursa Major Solar wants to ensure that unique data is always input into a specific field. Which two field properties should the administrator configure? Choose two. A. Default value. B. Unique. C. Required. D. Data type. Activities are both tasks and calendars. A. True. B. False. Is it possible for a user to own a record and not see it? A. True. B. False. Which of the following is true that can cause data loss when an existing custom field is changed? Choose all that apply. A. Changing to or from type date or date time. B. Changing to number from any other type. C. Changing to number from %. D. Changing to one currency from any other currency type. What type of field can a lookup filter be applied to? Choose 3 answers. A. Hierarchical relationship fields. B. Master detail relationship fields. C. Relationship fields for records owned by queues. D. Lookup fields to the account, contact, user, and custom objects. E. Lookup fields to the activity object. Which statement is true regarding high-volume portal users? Choose 2 answers. A. Are not assigned to roles in the role hierarchy. B. Are allotted extra data storage usage. C. Can view documents from content workspaces. D. Cannot own an account record. Which action type is represented by an icon in the process visualizer? Choose 2 answers. A. Request rejection details. B. View recall details. C. Start a new task. D. Send an email alert. Which is a capability of the Cloud Scheduler? Choose 2 answers. A. Allow a user to propose multiple meeting times. B. Automatic propose meeting times based on Salesforce user calendars. C. Sync a Salesforce calendar with an Outlook calendar. D. Custom brand different invitations per customer. How does an agent submit an article for publishing? Choose 3 answers. A. Promote an answer for consideration. B. Reassign an article to the publishing queue. C. Publish an article to the solution category. D. Submit an article upon closing a case. E. Publish at will, with Manage Articles profile permission. Customizable forecasting must be enabled for use with custom fiscal years. A. True. B. False. Workflow rules consist of the following components. A. Workflow task. B. Workflow outbound message. C. Workflow field updates. D. Workflow actions. E. Workflow email alerts. In order to enable territory management, you should have A. Standard profile. B. Customizable forecasting. C. Enable forecasting. D. All of the above. Inline editing updates the field when A. The field is saved, updated. B. When the record is saved, /updated. C. When the return key is pressed. D. None of the above. The record owner is a user or a queue that has control or rights to a particular data record. A. True. B. False. You must meet the following prerequisites before enabling territory management. Choose 2 answers. A. Your organization must be using customizable forecasting. B. Follow the steps in the Deploying Territory Management Guide to prepare your organization for territory management. C. You must have the Marketing User Profile. D. You must have the Territory Manager Profile. A new list view can be created from within the console. A. True. B. False. The formula editor may be used all of the following places, except A. S control, B. Formula field, C. Default values on standard fields. This helps you manage the complete life cycle of customer service, from logging cases to suggesting and delivering solutions across multiple channels, including web self-service and live agent support. A. Ideas, B. Community, C. Sales Cloud, D. Service Cloud 2, E. Sales Cloud 2, F. None of the above. What are the defaults for org-wide default, OWD, and profile permissions for all profiles that have view all data or modify all data disabled on a sub? A. Private for OWD and CRED for profiles. B. Public read, write for OWD and CRED for profiles. C. Private for OWD and no access for profiles. D. Public read, write for OWD and no access for profiles. Which of the following statements are true about data validation? A. Validation rules apply to all new and updated records for an object. B. Validation rules can update fields which are not included in a page layout. C. Validation rules can reference fields which are not included in a page layout. D. If an error message is not set, a default message will be prompted instead. E. All of the above. F. None of the above. Universally required fields always display on edit pages regardless of field level security. A. True. B. False. Who may be assigned a workflow task? There are 5 correct answers. A. A single user. B. Multiple users. C. The record owner. D. The record creator. E. An account team role. F. A sales team role. All the following are main setup areas in Salesforce.com, except A. Personal setup. B. App setup. C. Data setup. D. Administration setup. What does a profile control? A. Access to application. B. Record type access. C. Permissions. D. Data visibility. E. Hours of IP address. What is the maximum of time triggers per workflow rule? A. 5. B. 10. C. 15. D. 20. Standard reports are visible through the reports search. A. True. B. False. Can a standard user profile import members into a campaign? A. Yes. B. No. C. Only if they have import campaign members permission checked. D. Only if they have modify all data permission checked. Time-dependent workflow will not work with which type of workflow evaluation criteria? A. Only when a record is created. B. Every time a record is created or edited. C. Every kind of workflow evaluation criteria. D. When a record is edited and it didn't previously meet the rule criteria. You can use standard reports when creating dashboards. A. True. B. False. What are the two main parts of WF? A. Actions and time triggers. B. Rules and actions. C. Email alerts and field updates. D. Rules and tasks. Ursa Major Solar is using products and price books. Which two items should an administrator take into considerations about these features? Choose 2. A. The standard and list price for a product can be listed in more than one currency. B. A product can have a different list price in different price books. C. If price books contain assets, they can and not contain products. D. Products without a price are automatically added to the standard price book. The system administrator has been asked to create a way to track shipments of products to customers. Shipments should be closely tied to the opportunity record, and there may be more than one shipment record per opportunity, and the opportunity should be required, i.e., users cannot save a shipment record without associating it to an opportunity. The system administrator should create a cross-object formula displaying opportunity ID on the shipment record. B. A master detail relationship on the shipment object to the opportunity object. C. A lookup relationship on the opportunity object to the shipment object. D. A lookup relationship with a lookup filter from opportunity to shipment. Lead assignment rules assign leads to owners and queues based on the criteria the system admin specifies within the rule. A. True. B. False. The support team has asked the system administrator to automate the notification of a customer support plan ending. They would like for the customer support rep to receive an email 30 days before the support plan expires. Support plan expiration date is on the account record. What will the system administrator do? A. Create a workflow rule with a time-based trigger to fire 30 days before the support plan expiration date, and use an email action to notify the assigned support rep. B. Create a workflow rule with an immediate action to email the support representative, but with a due date of 30 days before the support expiration date. C. Create an Apex trigger to fire 30 days before support plan expiration date and use an email action to notify the assigned support rep. D. This cannot be done. High-priority cases at Ursa Major Solar need to get a response in less than 3 hours or escalated to a queue called "high-priority queue." An administrator needs to configure the case management process to implement this requirement. How should the administrator achieve this goal? A. Create a case milestone to assign all cases where status equals high to the high-priority queue based on the last modification time, and set the age over to 3 hours. B. Create an escalation rule to assign all cases where status equals high to the high-priority queue based on when the case is created. C. Create an escalation rule to assign all cases where status equals high to the high-priority queue based on the last modification time, and set the age over to 3 hours. D. Create an assignment rule to assign all cases where status equals high to the high priority queue. What is not found on a company profile? A. Language, locale, and time zone. B. Profiles. C. Licenses. D. Storage and use space. E. Manage currencies. F. Fiscal years. The page layout allows users to see the next steps field on an opportunity record. Field level security dictates that the field is hidden. How will the field appear to the user? A. The field will be hidden from the user. B. The field will be read only. C. The field will be visible and editable to the user. D. None of the above. Records in AMP. Record detail pages. What is not true of hoverlinks in SFDC? A. Hoverlinks can be found on record detail pages for leads, opportunities, etc. B. Top-of-page hoverlinks often provide a summary of information found on the bottom of a page, so I don't have to scroll down to see important activity history, notes, etc. C. Just about every link in SFDC can be hovered over, and a summary window will pop up. D. When I hover over them, I begin to levitate in my chair. E. Hoverlinks are cool and will save me some time when researching info about accounts, leads, opportunities, etc. Dashboards can be created by using standard reports as source reports. A. True. B. False. An S control may be all of the following except A. HTML, B. XML, C. URL, D. Snippet. Which two groups of objects can be created when converting a lead? Choose two. A. Account, contact, lead conversion. B. Account, contact, opportunity. C. Account, opportunity, order. D. Person account, opportunity. Ursa Major Solar's default, organization-wide sharing for accounts, is set to public read/write. The administrator needs to ensure that marketing never modifies an account record. Which action should the administrator take to accomplish this goal? A. Assign a permission set to marketing users, which removes edit permission. B. Separate the marketing role hierarchy from the sales role hierarchy. C. Remove edit access on accounts from the custom marketing profile. D. Switch organization-wide default sharing to public read only. The system administrator needs to ensure that all leads coming from the website are assigned a website lead queue, that all leads for a recent trade show are assigned to Matt Wilson, and all other leads are assigned to Phil Smith. The system administrator will A. Create 3 assignment rules. B. Create 1 assignment rule with multiple criteria entries. C. Create an assignment rule and 2 workflow rules. D. Use workflow rules to accomplish this. Ursa Major Solar's support team currently has a very high call volume. They want to decrease this volume by creating a self-service community that will host published articles with frequently asked questions, FAQs, and provide a chat with help desk representatives. Which two features should be used to fulfill this goal? Choose 2. A. SOS. B. Knowledge. C. Content. D. Chat. Anytime an opportunity is moved to closed one, sales reps at Universal Containers, UC, are supposed to create a record on a child object of opportunities called survey request. This action, however, does not always occur. Sales reps do not always populate all fields correctly. Which tool should be used to remove permissions from sales to create these records and automate record creation? A. Workflow. B. Flow. C. Process Builder. D. Approvals. A sales ops user has been identified as the dashboard's expert within CloudKicks. This user needs to be able to update dashboard folder access for all non-private folders. Which permission should the administrator assign to the user? A. Manage reports in public folders. B. Create and customize dashboards. C. Manage dashboards in public folders. D. Create dashboard folders. Ursa Major Solar has an existing process for their solar panel opportunities that include the following stages: prospecting, value proposition, negotiation, review, closed won, closed lost. They want to implement a new process for their battery opportunities using the following stages: qualification, value proposition, negotiation, review, closed won, closed lost. What should the administrator configure to implement these changes? A. Update the existing opportunity sales process to include qualification as a valid stage. B. Create a new battery record type on opportunity and add the appropriate values to the stage pick list. C. Create a new sales process that includes the relevant stages and assign it to the new battery record type on opportunity. D. Edit the stage field on opportunity and activate qualification as a value. What are two considerations for the org recycle bin? Choose 2. A. You can restore reports and dashboards. B. Deleted records remain in the recycle bin for 15 days. C. Records are permanently deleted when using the Euro Delete Euro button. D. Records in the recycle bin count against your org's storage usage. How can you export accounts and contacts in a Contact Manager edition of Salesforce? A. Since there is no weekly export in Contact Manager, you can instead install Salesforce for Outlook. B. You can create a report on those records and use the Export Details button. C. Use Connect for Outlook because Salesforce for Outlook does not run without API. D. Export those records using weekly data export from Setup Administration Setup, Data Management Export. E. There is no export option in Contact Manager. You can share the dashboard component snapshot with everyone in the company with Chatter? A. No, we cannot share with the company. B. No, we cannot share with people who do not have access to the dashboard. C. Yes, we can share, but only people having access to dashboard will be able to see the data. D. Yes, and everyone will be able to see it, regardless of access to dashboard. Auto-response rules can be used to send an automated yet tailored response to customers based on the information they provide via the web-to-lead form. A. True. B. False. What are the opportunity defaults when converting a lead to an opportunity? A. Stage defaults to first option in the pick list, close date defaults to the last day in the quarter, and the amount defaults to blank. B. Stage defaults to first option in the pick list, close date defaults to 3 months from conversion date, and amount defaults to blank. C. User defines amount, close date, and stage upon conversion. D. None of the above. A sales team is a set of users that normally work together on blank. A. Accounts. B. Leads. C. Opportunities. D. Contacts. E. Cases. How many other fields may a custom lead field be mapped to when converting a lead? A. 1 custom field. B. 2 custom fields. C. 3 custom fields. D. Custom lead fields cannot be mapped. What is the maximum length of any auto number field? A. 20. B. 30. C. 40. D. 50. E. 60. Which of the following are options when transferring accounts? Choose all that apply. A. Transfer open opportunities. B. Transfer closed opportunities. C. Transfer closed cases. D. Transfer open cases. E. Keep account teams. F. Transfer custom objects. How long does a backup data export remain on Salesforce CRM before it is automatically deleted? A. 12 hours. B. 24 hours. C. 48 hours. As an admin, you can schedule regular data imports using the data loader. A. True. B. False. Identify the statement that correctly defines data validation. A. Data validation ensures the integrity of data before it's saved in SF. B. Data validation ensures the integrity of data after it's saved in SF. C. Data validation ensures the integrity of data when data is imported in SF. D. Data validation ensures the integrity of data when data is exported in SF. Which of the following is a standard profile? A. Sales user. B. Marketing user. C. Invoice manager. D. Contract manager. Record type may determine the default value of a picklist field. A. True. B. False. What is conditional highlighting for reports? A. You can set conditions that, when met, will report the calculated fields. B. Set thresholds for report analysis. C. None of the above. Queues can be made up of the following. A. Users. B. Public groups. C. Roles. D. Profiles. E. External chatter users. Users can be deleted from Salesforce.com. A. True. B. False. A manager has a new report folder called "Awesome Team Reports" to store the reports that are relevant for the team. The manager wants to let the team lead add new reports to the folder and share access to the folder with the rest of the team. Which level of access to the folder does the team lead need in order to complete this task? A. Editor. B. Manager. C. Administrator. D. Viewer. The account owner, opportunity owners, and case owners may or may not be the same user. A. True. B. False. The maximum number of values allowed in a controlling field is A. 500, B. 100, C. 300, D. 200. Ursa Major Solar wants to use the Salesforce approval process. What are two characteristics that make a sales process a good fit for the Salesforce approval process? Choose 2. A. There are approvals for all opportunities by a sales VP, where a sales VP is allowed to delegate their approval to someone else. B. The first level approval can be denied and automatically routed to the sales VP for final approval. C. The approval manager is randomly assigned from a public group of managers, and there is a second approval by the sales VP. D. There is an approval to a queue member for all opportunities, and an additional approval by a sales VP for opportunities over a certain amount. When are formula fields recalculated? A. Calculated automatically. B. Every 15 minutes. C. Nightly. D. After edits, save. Which action must be taken to view contacts associated with a case in the console? A. The related lists of the case page layout must be modified. B. The custom links of the case page layout must be modified. C. The related object of the case page layout must be modified. D. The mini page layout of the case page layout must be modified. When you delete a parent record, you will also delete the child record if that child record has a lookup relationship to the deleted record. A. True. B. False. It is possible to share a custom object record manually. A. True. B. False. The first approval step in a process specifies the action to take if a record does not advance to that step. A. True. B. False. Sales rep and sales rep B view an account report for all accounts without any filters. The company uses a private sharing model. Each representative sees a different number of results. What is the explanation for the discrepancy in the reports? A. Sales rep B needs to be assigned to the sales rep role. B. Sales rep B needs to be assigned to the sales rep queue. C. Sales rep B needs to be assigned to the sales rep permission set. D. Sales rep B needs to be assigned to the sales rep profile. Select the best component to use if you want to list the top 5 sales performers on a dashboard. A. Chart. B. Table. C. Metric. D. Gauge. Universal Containers would like their sales reps to be able to send branded email invitations to customers for business meetings and to collaborate with customers from a branded website to find a suitable meeting time. How can an administrator accomplish this? A. Create a custom email template for invitations that displays your company logo. B. Add a company logo to meeting requests in Salesforce. C. Create an external integration with Google Calendar using Sites. D. Enable Chatter to allow reps to communicate with customers. How many user records can be imported via Import Wizard? A. 500. B. 5.000. C. 50.000. D. User records cannot be imported via Import Wizard. The org-wide default is set to private. Phil Smith, the owner of ABC account, is a U.S. sales rep reporting to the U.S. sales director. The users in the U.S. sales representative role can edit all opportunities associated with the accounts they own. Tim, an EMEA sales representative, owns an opportunity associated with the ABC account. Identify the correct role access. A. Phil can view but cannot edit Tim's ABC opportunity. B. Tim cannot view, edit Phil's account. C. Phil can edit and view Tim's ABC opportunity. D. Tim can view and edit Phil's account. E. Tim can view but cannot edit Phil's account. What can be reviewed using the process visualizer? A. Sales processes. B. Approval processes. C. Support processes. D. Workflow rules. Which action can be performed on the campaign member object? Choose 3 answers. A. Relate a business account to a campaign record. B. Create validation rules related to the campaign member record. C. Create custom lookup field to another object. D. Change a lead to a contact from the campaign member record. What is Salesforce.com Partner Portal? Choose 2 answers. A. Use your company logo on a partner site. B. Develop partner application on Force.com platform. C. Data goes into your Salesforce objects through a third-party site. D. Create interactive communities. E. All of the above. Organization-wide default sharing rule for calendar access default is as follows. A. Hide details. B. Hide details and add events. C. Show details. D. Show details and add events. Which of the following are formats that you can use for creating a custom report? A. Hierarchical. B. Matrix. C. Summary. D. Tabular. A, B, C. B, C, D. C, A, C, D. D, A, B, D. Is it possible for a page layout to be associated with a record type? A. True. B. False. UI component for tag access. Choose 2A. Edit tag links. B. View tags on header. C. Sidebar widget. D. Search tags. If a lead is converted without a value in the company field, what happens? A. A business account is created. B. A person account is created. C. You will be prompted to decide whether to create a person or a business account. D. Nothing. Who can manually share records? A. The record owner. B. The record owner's manager. C. The record owner's manager's manager. D. The system administrator. E. All of the above. F. None of the above. In Spring 11 Salesforce.com release, dynamic dashboards have been launched for which edition? A. Developer Edition. B. Professional Edition. C. Enterprise Edition. D. Unlimited Edition. The size limit for documents uploaded is A. 1 megabyte. B. 3 megabyte. C. 5 megabyte. D. 25 megabyte. Which object must be related in order to create an opportunity record? A. Account. B. Quote. C. Contact. D. Lead. If you delete a case, which two also get deleted? A. Account. B. Solution. C. Event. D. Attachments. Which is true about storage limits? A. Salesforce will allow a user to enter data up to 5% over capacity. B. Salesforce will not allow user to upload data. C. Document tabs count against overall storage. You can delete the standard price book or a price book that is on an opportunity. A. True. B. False.